Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to react and break down the new trailer for the Mortal Kombat movie that's coming out over the next few months. I've tried to stay off of social media to avoid any spoilers. I did look at the movie posters last night, and the one thing that jumped out to me is Kitana doesn't look like she's a part of this movie, which is weird because Melina is in it, and how can you have Melina without Kitana? So without any further ado, let's just look at this trailer and get into this movie that's coming out soon. I believe in April. Let's get it done.
First learned about this 7 years ago on a mission in Brazil to capture a wanted fugitive. When we got there, it tore through our unit in seconds.
Oh, so this is how he loses his arm?
The target had superhuman abilities.
Okay.
It had the same marking you do, Cole.
It's a birthmark.
What do you mean?
He was born with it.
It's not a birthmark, Cole. It means you've been chosen.
Throughout history, different cultures all over the world
What this?
reference a great tournament.
They really like revamped the story.
That dragon marking? I think it's an invitation to fight for something known. As Mortal Kombat.
These are your champions.
I'm Sonya. That's Kano.
I'm Liu Kang.
Name's Jax.
Kung Lao. Lord Raiden. The fate of Earth is in our hands.
Okay.
No matter how many of my people you put in the ground, we will not fail.
Also shot on a movie. I'm just intrigued by how this is. Oh, the girl!
I am Sub-Zero.
It's giving very X-ray vibes. That's really cool how you use this.
Get over here!
Wait a minute.
Kano wins. You fucking beauty.
Wait. We've got to go over this again. Oh, come on, really? We gotta go over this again. Wait. First of all, my immediate reaction is they've absolutely changed some of the historical context of the story, of the original story, which I guess is the name of the game now. You know, how do you make it fresh? How do you put a different spin on the same story? So I guess some of that is to be expected, but I'm just a little bit surprised by it immediately. Immediately the first thing that stuck out to me
First
is
learned
how
about this
Jax
7 years
loses
ago
his arms.
on a mission in
I mean, he has kind of like lost his arms in so many different ways at this point. I guess I shouldn't
Brazil
be surprised that
to
like
capture a wanted
Sub-Zero is the
fugitive.
one that
When we
takes
got there, it tore through our unit in seconds.
Because I'm forgetting how he loses them in the original story. The original classic one, I believe he just like outfits himself with it. But then in the game's progression, he loses, in the game story modes at least, he loses it different ways, and they put a different spin on it here. So that's immediately something that's like, okay, that set the tone that they're going to be messing with different elements of the story, which I guess is fine.
The target had superhuman abilities. It had the same marking you do, Cole.
Now, this is the other thing that's weird to me. Because it would seem as if the Mortal Kombat tournament has always been like an invite only type of thing. So they put a spin on that by saying, well, now it's a birthmark. She literally says birthmark.
It's a birthmark.
You know what I mean? So now it's like, I guess it's something that you're born with and that brands you to participate in this tournament. That's different.
What do you mean?
He was born with it.
And I wonder if like who's this girl? I'm curious about their relationship.
It's not a birthmark, Cole. It means you've been chosen.
And who's Cole? I may have missed that. Mortal Kombat is big on colors. So is this how Scorpion starts off? That's something that I have to look into. Who's Cole? Who is that?
Throughout history.
And this is kind of the only look we get at Melina. It's just her, the back of her. She kind of pops up later in the trailer. And again, I'm curious as to why they put Melina as such a prominent figure in this first revamp of the movie without Kitana. I think that's different. I think she looks
different
okay.
cultures all over the world reference a great tournament.
I wonder if Cole is a new character. Maybe he gets dragged into this tournament. It will kind of be like introducing a new character into the world of Mortal Kombat. I wonder if that's what they're going for.
Of champions.
Oh, so maybe Cole is Scorpion. Maybe Scorpion's like his inner demon or something?
That dragon marking? I think it's an invitation to fight for something known.
See, this is what's throwing me off here. He's using the spear. So I thought this was Scorpion.
As Mortal Kombat.
These are your champions.
I'm Sonya. That's Kano.
Wait, does she show up with him?
These are your champions.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that's Kano. So they're working together now? What?
These are your champions.
I'm Sonya. That's Kano.
That would be a major shift if they're working together. Because they show up together. That's weird.
I'm Liu Kang.
I also don't like how this island looks.
I'm Sonya. That's Kano.
These are your champions.
I'm Sonya. That's...
He doesn't have a cybernetic eye here. That's a very, very... that's a defining feature of Kano, is to have that sort of technology on his face. He doesn't have it, yet he's using a laser eye. That's a change I don't... And that's why I don't like this laser. It doesn't look... It looks weird.
I'm Liu Kang.
Name's Jax.
So they're actually
That's
going to be
Kano.
like fatalities.
I'm Liu Kang.
Name's Jax.
Kung Lao.
Okay, so Kung Lao definitely fights Kano.
Name's Jax.
Kung Lao.
Yeah, that's him versus Kano.
Lord Raiden. The fate of Earth is in our hands.
I don't really like how Raiden looks. He doesn't... Feels like he doesn't have a presence about him. It's weird.
Lord Raiden. The fate of Earth is in our hands.
See, look at this. Look at this lineup right here, right? That would mean Kano is alongside these warriors, right? This is a perfect shot to discuss, actually, because number one, Kitana's fan is there. So maybe a trailer for her is coming later on down the line. But number two, it would appear that Kano is standing alongside Sonya, Kung Lao, and Liu Kang. That would be a major, major shift in how they're telling this story. And this guy Cole seems to be like, I've seen it done in video games before where the world is already established, and to tell a story you sort of introduce a new character who has no ties to any of the lore, and that's how you kind of learn about the world and stuff. Maybe that's what they're doing with this Cole character, which I think is a different way to tell the story. Mortal Kombat has had so many iterations over the world. Maybe telling it from a third person point of view as someone who's like in it, or is that first person? Doesn't matter. Maybe telling it from the point of view of someone who's like kind of thrown into it, that's something new. Maybe Cole will be DLC for MK11, who knows? But this lineup is absolutely weird because of Kano. That's weird. I kind of don't like, he also doesn't like stand out to me, you know?
No matter how many of my people you put in the ground.
Okay, this is the only other shot they have of Melina, which again, why make it such a point to market her if she is not going to be so prominent in the movie? Or maybe she is. Now that I'm breaking down all of the story elements that are different, maybe Melina plays a different role in their telling of this Mortal Kombat story. But this is very classic Melina with the licking of the sai and stuff. I like that she's a person of color. I think that's kind of cool, actually. I'm not mad at this, but I want to see what role she's going to play in the story, because Kitana is not on the radar at the moment. We've only seen her fan.
We will not.
Now, this is a shot of a Shao Kahn statue. It would appear that this is just a statue. But again, if you can't really retell the story of Mortal Kombat without including Shao Kahn. So I'm looking to see if he comes alive or something. I want to see what this is about. And also he's missing, I don't have my clicker on, but he's missing a part of his horn here. So this is definitely a statue.
Will kill them.
This is a good shot too. I mean, they brought Goro in. That's definitely Johnny Cage. Now, in the original timeline, I believe it's been done so many times where Goro kills him, he kills Goro. I don't know what's gonna happen here. But again, classic characters that we expect to see them in the film. But Goro looks cool. Look at that shot. That's a really good shot. That looks really nice. And that's obviously Johnny. Is that Johnny? Are those tattoos now on him? And it looks like he's missing an arm. This is pretty cool. So it would appear Sub-Zero is absolutely evil in this film.
I am Sub-Zero.
Maybe Sub-Zero and Scorpion work alongside each other. Sort of like that fire-ice dynamic Ed Boon has been teasing for quite some time. See, this sequence here is just straight out of the video game. Like, him manipulating blood into ice weapons is very, very on brand for how Sub-Zero currently is in the games. I think that's so cool. That's really cool.
Get over here!
Who is that in the background?
Get over here!
Who is that? Is that Cole? Is that the Cole character again? It looks like it's definitely 3 people in this fight. I don't know who this is here. And then here comes the fatality.
Finish them!
Okay, Jax. I wonder what this is. This is Sonya, and it would look like Melina. Now, this is a shot of, I guess, their take on Reptile. Which, Reptile is not my favorite. It's not... whatever.
Can I win?
See, like, this is so weird. He doesn't have the eye thing. Is his arm cybernetic too? I don't think so.
You fucking beauty.
Well...
Sonya, that's Kano.
I'm Liu Kang.
Name's Jax.
Kung Lao.
Lord Raiden.
I don't know. I'm
The fate of Earth
I'm
is
obviously
in our
gonna watch
hands.
it, but I'm just on the fence, right?
No matter how many of my people you put in the ground,
I have so many questions. This is a really cool shot. This is a really cool shot. And this is obviously the movie version of Liu Kang doing his classic dragon fatality. This is really cool. I don't know. I'm like kind of I I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence. They are really taking liberty with changing a lot of things. Which again, in order for the franchise to really exist in this new age, they really have to take risks with the storytelling. So I guess it had to be done, but they're really going all out with this. So that's my reaction and my breakdown for the latest Mortal Kombat trailer. Leave a comment down below. What do you guys think about what's going on with this movie so far? Will you be watching it? Make sure to subscribe, like, share, and support. And I thank you for taking this journey with me with this interesting trailer. Thanks for tuning in, y'all.